Hey guys, this is mostly from my friends on Facebook. Big mess over there. Making Christmas candy for all 100 houses in my neighborhood, plus a few other friends that are nearby. Got water, 1/2 cup of water, a cup of sugar, and 1 cup of honey. The recipe calls for, or no, not 1 cup of honey, I mean 1/3 cup of honey. The recipe calls for corn syrup, but I use honey because honey's healthier. So just boiling away. And as you see, there's the thermometer. We are gonna go all the way. Whoops. Fogged up a bit there. There we go. We are going to go all the way to 300 degrees Fahrenheit. Or 150 Celsius. Takes about 15 minutes. 15 to 20 minutes. And we've already been gone for a bit, so I'm going to say... So yeah, that's what we are doing, and then we're putting them into these molds. Still a bit of candy in that one, but that's okay. And, you know, then we got orange flavored candy, and we got watermelon flavored candy. Let's just check this here. It's a little bit sticky. But as you see there, they just sort of stuck together just a little bit. I can go in there and easily clump them up. Or, declump them. Same thing with this one right here. So, it's candy. And, yeah, that's what I'm doing. Alright, they have cooked to... Actually, a little bit over. It was more like 350. My bad. Still good though. I tasted some, and it tastes fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and add the flavoring in. I'm using Loran oils. 10 times better than extracts there. Oh man, these things are so wonderful here. We got them at Funfinity. You can get them at like, what is it? Hobby Lobby, but I'd recommend getting them at Funfinity because at Hobby Lobby, one of these little packs of 2 bottles is like $3.49, but at Funfinity it's $3.09, and Funfinity has more cup flavors than Hobby Lobby. Go figure. Alright, we're cool enough, so I'm going to go ahead and add this. Just put the camera over here so I can do this. Take this out right now. Get the candy off of our thermometer. Then, of course, open up our oils bottle. And I get my stirring spatula ready. And I just pour the whole entire 1 gram bottle in. And that's D-R-A-M, not G-R-A-M. It's kind of steaming up here. It's kind of like smoke, but I would call it more steam. And being a little bit close, I turn on the heat to very low to keep things warm. And really, I'm doing this from the heart. It's just so wonderful. I mean, even if you guys go and buy something at the store, it's still from the heart. So that's the point. And that's one thing about this that makes this so special. I mean, but if you think about the people that work at places like Jelly Belly, or the places that make M&M's, Skittles, and all the popular candies out there, I'm pretty sure most of them, they're there because they're doing what they love, which is making candy. But most of them probably aren't thinking about us with a heart. They're out there to make money. I mean, we talk about we're doing Manage First in culinary school, which is management certification. If I pass all the tests, then I get certified as a manager. And you don't need it to be manager, but a lot of the thing we're talking about is, okay, you can do this, this, and this. This will be most cost effective, so you do this. You want to do this. They're always looking for more money, so they're going to have less employee turnover and blah, 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 more money. And thinking about it, yeah, they are out there to make money, but then I think about myself. When I have my restaurant, I'm going to do it so there's a place for people to eat my food. Not because I like cooking and I want to make money. Money comes after the quality of the food, and after my customers. So, just like this comes from the heart. So, I'm going to pour them in the mold really quickly. A while back, I made some chocolate Easter checks and used little candy eyes for them. So I decided to have a little fun just for myself. I'm not going to give them out, but I took one of the orange candies and I did this. A little eyeball inside it. I showed it to my parents and they eat it. But yeah, so I'm going to pour candy into the molds. The molds were in the oil, making the candy. But, and then, what I do over here is I turn this element on low, so that when I pour some candy in, I can spread it out in the mold, make it look all thin, but this will keep it warm enough that I can pour the rest and it doesn't harden up on me. So, actually, for you guys, a little bit better view. There we go. That's a good view. So, now what I do when I'm pouring the mold is I have my pot with candy. I pour it in the middle. And I pour a good amount in. And then I spread it around. Because I don't want to overfill this, and I'm trying to avoid having it so that there's a layer on top. Because you can see it's kind of a honeycomb shape. And I don't want to have anything in between the honeycombs. Even though there are, even though it's a very thin space in between them, it still ends up giving you some odd edges. And we want to make these look nice. But either way, they're from the heart, and they taste good. And that's the biggest thing here, is that they taste good. Yesterday I saw something that was so sweet and nice, but I was in Dollar Tree, and there was this little girl. She was going around and she was giving out dollar bills to kids in the store. There was I think her mom said she had about like 1 million of those bills to give out. But what it was, here I have another batch done. So it spent a little bit too long in the fridge, so it's kind of getting sticky moist. But yeah, that's what you have to be careful at. But I mean, when I saw it, there was this one girl going down the toy aisle, and so then this mom came up with her 2 daughters, and the youngest one, about 5, had the envelope, and so her mom said, "Hey, I have a question. Can she give you $1? She's passing out dollar bills to all the children in here. We have about 1 million of these to give out. Or no, 1,000 of these, sorry." But I saw that, and I was like, hey, that's really nice. It's nice to know that I'm not the only one doing nice things for Christmas. So, yeah. So we got these here. They spent maybe a little bit too much time. You want to put them in. It takes about 10 minutes to cool down, and then you want to take them out. Because if they spend too much time in your fridge, they will go start having moisture build up on them. don't worry. This is all savable. Getting to the point where it's almost too hard to work with. And it's not. It cools really fast. Now's the time where you want to go and swoop off the excess on top. Then come back over here and put that back in our pot to melt. And then turn the pot up just a little bit. And then what we're going to do is look and take a look. You can see some of them look a little bit low. So we go in and we fill these up. And then we put them in the flavor wave, which is, you'll get to see that. It's a really cool thing we have. Okay. Turn the heat up even more. Now I'm at like 3. Because even at low, the candy still hardens up. Sorry about that. So we really want to crank this heat up and reheat the candy, not burn it distributed. We're getting to a nice consistency here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take some on the top of my spatula. Go around, and there's a little bit where the candies need it most. Put it there. We need some of this end right here. So, this is pretty quickly because it's so cold. An oven, basically. Not a microwave oven or microwave. It's an oven. So the fast we use is an infrared, a ceramic disc, and convection to cook the food. These are a while back, like about 2 years ago. We said we could do 6 months of bad. We ate chicken every night for a week. So I'm just going to put it on for 1 minute. See there, it heats up. And it's all nice and warm, and then it melts up. Let's see if you guys can really see it. You can kind of, there it's just finished, but it kind of, it's all nice and melty in there. And then turn this off, and then when I'm done with that, I'll come over to here and I grab my spatula. And then even after 1 minute, it's still going to be like still going to be really hard, not spreadable. 3 minutes makes it spreadable for just a little bit, but 1 minute is enough that it flattens itself out. So then I just kind of go over it again and look for any big spots. And I can even take candy that's not fully melted but still pliable and use it to fill in these ones that need it. That one to use. Move it over here and this one here. And so So, you know, this is my Christmas gift for my neighbors. I've done this before. We did Super Rice Krispies last year, which had either Rice Krispies with Fruit Loops and mint. They were pretty good. I like Rice Krispies. And then the year before that I did candy, not for the whole neighborhood. And with the Rice Krispies, they weren't for the whole neighborhood either, just for like my friends' houses. But before that, what I used to do is when my family would go to the Dollar Tree to go Christmas shopping, because we don't have a lot of money, but most of the years my parents would have something big for me, like a Connect set or something from Toys R Us that they didn't know about. Usually we'd go to the Dollar Tree, get gifts for each other, my aunt and cousin who are in town. But then I would get a gift for one of my friends and his family. I'd get one gift for both of the parents, and then I'd get a gift for all the kids, all the friends, brothers, and sisters, and then I would give it as a gift. It was always fun to give, but now I'm getting it. And making candy is a lot of fun, but if it weren't for the fact that I was making this candy from the heart, and by the way, I've heated this up for 3 minutes now, so that I can really scrape up any excess here. But like I was saying, if it weren't for that I was making this candy from the heart for my friends and my neighbors, I wouldn't be able to tolerate making more than one batch, 2 at the most. Because as fun as it is, it's time consuming, and so yeah, but because I'm doing this from the heart, not just for me but for other people, I can make more than 2 batches. But like, 1 batch fills up 2 trays, and man, 1 tray would last me like a week. Then I just stick it in the fridge here and let it cool, nice and cool. So I decided I'd show you here. Here's the other mold from previous batch, and then just go along and kind of break them. Sometimes the candies crack in places we don't want them to, but other than that, they're good. And then you just crack them and they all sort of come out of their mold. Now I'm really hoping that these ones didn't spend way too long in the fridge. They are feeling a little bit moister, stickier, but I'm hoping that there's enough other candy in here that they'll kind of all share their moisture with the rest of the candies and become nice and perfect and not too moist, and they won't stick together. But yeah, that's basically the candy making process. I didn't go into detail on it because the whole point of this video is to show you that I am making this candy from the heart. And I want you guys to do exactly the same thing. Go make treats or something, or buy gifts for your friends, but make it from the heart. Because that's what Christmas is about, okay? Santa Claus is just a side thing. The big thing about Christmas is Jesus Christ and serving others, making candy from the heart. Alright, hey guys, so, now, it's much later, we are working on bagging the candies. We have these, got these at the Dollar Tree, these cute little bags, with penguins on them, got bags of polar bears on them, and little Santa hats on them, and then I have a list here, took my word list, and then I marked down how many are in each house, and we're giving them double. So, for this one here, there's one person in the house So we're going to give them 2 candies. A watermelon candy and a orange candy. Then you just take these little tabs right here and pull the bag closed. And it's just nice on the cute bags here. And then just repeat the next step with the next bag. And if you want to do more than that, you can, but this is a way to get cost effective, is to get down and figure out how many are in each house, because it most likely will be cost effective than if you did like 25 candies per house. But so yeah, just remember, do something like this for other people from the heart, because the people that actually make the candy at Jelly Belly or wherever, they probably don't have a heart for it. They're probably out there for the money. But that's it. Bye.